What's good, everybody? This your girl, China White, and you are now listening to The Mindset of a Black Woman. This is gonna be real quick. I'll be back live on my channels. I'm just real tired. I got a lot going on, guys. But I wanted to do this live stream, and it's for people that don't understand femininity. I'm gonna break down femininity. The number one rule to femininity, and this how you can tell, like, when a woman is feminine, this how she can tell when a man is not masculine. Because the masculine and the feminine, it's like a yin and yang, but they're very much the same in a sense. And the masculine respects the feminine. The feminine respects the masculine. And this is how you know that if you're a woman, if you truly are a feminine woman. And this how you know to a man a feminine woman. First and foremost, a feminine woman protects her peace. She protects her peace. That has nothing to do with a man. Any and everybody's on that chopping block. Jobs, friends, lovers, you know, only thing I'll say is probably the children, right? But other than that, if a feminine woman is dealing with a man and he's not masculine, she will not deal with you. This is something that I see a lot of content creators, like in the space that we're in, that I'm in, the content creators always break things down from the man's perspective. It's never the woman. So men don't actually know how they look in the eyes of women, only through action. But men are so twisted these days and so egotistical. That's how they pronounce it, right? They are, I'm talking about a lot of modern men. And there's a lot of men that pretend like they're masculine. They're really not. A lot of men say they are just because you're getting pussy, just because. No, that doesn't mean you're masculine. But a man can be toxic and a man cannot be masculine. He can be less masculine because if he's dealing with a woman, a feminine woman knows what she wants. She knows what she wants. A feminine woman is going to protect her peace. If you're the man that's causing chaos and confusion and a woman stay with you, then she's not feminine. Just like a masculine man. If you claim you're masculine and you stay with an individual that's toxic, you're not masculine. There's a difference between mature masculinity and immature masculinity. And there's a difference between mature feminine and immature feminine. You're not mature masculine. You're not. You're immature masculine. If a woman stays with a man and the man doesn't bring peace with him, and he brings some sort of chaos and confusion, and a woman stays with you, she's not mature feminine. She's not. So the feminine woman protects her peace. A woman needs peace to feel like a woman. To be able to be healthy, a woman needs peace. She desires that. It's kind of like we're talking about a woman here, okay? Talking about a woman. We need that. We need peace. We need harmony. We need that. We need peace. We need harmony. Women that try to fix men are not feminine. Women that try to, because she's giving up her peace. She's giving up what the Most High gave her. She's giving that up. So when a woman gives that up for a man, she's not in her feminine. So how could a woman be sane when she is not herself? Just like a man, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. So that's feminine. We can talk about a feminine woman being light, a feminine woman being a nurturer, a feminine woman being a healer, a feminine woman having wisdom, a feminine woman lean on her intuitions. One of the things men, because this what I see with a lot of men. A lot of men are so carnal, right? They're very carnal minded. So they don't understand their intuitions. They don't. When women, that's what we lean on. That's how we know when something's not right with you. That's how we know when our kids are lying. That's how when we are connected with our inner self, our inner being of being a woman. So we lean on that. You know, feminine is light. Feminine is grace. Feminine is understanding. Through the midst of chaos, she's able to, um, she's able to bring people together. She's able to see certain things. You know, it's just like, have you ever had a grandmother and you tell her a situation? You lay out a situation to your grandparents or your grandmother, and your grandmother's able to tell you what's going to happen before it happens, right? That's wisdom. So that's feminine. Feminine is different from submissive. I don't understand these people labeling feminine with submissive. Submissive is when we're talking about a relationship. Submissive is when she follows her man. That has nothing to do with feminine. A woman can be single and feminine without a man. Without a man, a woman can be feminine. Mature femininity. Hey Voodoo. I'm about to end this live stream. I just wanted to drop, do this quick little live stream. But, excuse me. So, a lot of men When a man is not in his masculine, when he's not his masculine self, a lot of men, like, there's this one guy, and I always talk about this one guy, right, that loves to argue. That's not masculine. Masculine, masculine men don't argue. Masculine men don't go back and forth with women. They don't. Masculine men don't do that. So that's the feminine. The feminine is going to protect her peace. We're not talking about masculinity. What is masculine? What is masculinity? We're talking about what's feminine and understanding the feminine woman. Feminine woman only sacrifice for the better good of her and her seeds in her family. She does not sacrifice her health and her well-being, to keep a relationship. That's dumb because the masculine man comes in and it's like a powerhouse with a feminine woman and a masculine man. That's a powerhouse. A woman shouldn't have to give up her feminine, give up. It's kind of like, it's kind of like, okay, so like in the sector where we at, right, in the manosphere, right, men talk about women nails, hair, the underwear she wear, all of that, the upkeeping of a woman, how a woman maintain herself. That's not masculine. Masculine men do not dwell in what women are doing. But because you got men that are emotional and they want to purge, they think that that's safe. That's not safe. That's dangerous. That is very dangerous. It's dangerous for a man to focus on what women are doing. It takes away from you of what you should be doing. It's kind of like women focusing on what the men are doing. Women are not focusing on what the men are doing. Women are focusing on leveling up and becoming better women for the men they want to get with. That's why men are so behind. Men are very behind because men act like bitches. These new niggas act like bitches. The man focus should be his money. Man focus should be winning. Man focus should be his legacy. Man focus should be where they're going to place their seed. Man focus should not be what women girders and getting their nails done. That is feminine. We worry about that. Women talk about that. My father never worked. My father, like, I grew up with masculine men. So the men that I grew up with, they're not focused on what the women are doing. They were always focusing on building and building a better lifestyle and having things in place. The men were not focusing on what the women are doing. That is feminine behavior from a man. That's immaturity, immature masculinity. It's immature. And a lot of these men were not taught how to be men. And I know niggas don't want to hear from me because niggas feel like, let me not say that. Men feel like a woman shouldn't be speaking on a man. A woman shouldn't be giving this type of advice. But fuck, you niggas ain't giving that fucking advice. Y'all ain't giving, y'all giving straight up pussy dick shit and how niggas can fuck bitches and shit like that. It's not core masculine information out there for men. It's not. And better understanding, the understanding. Because if you understand if you're masculine or not, that's going to tell you a lot about yourself. It's kind of like, it's kind of like I was sick with the flu. I was misdiagnosing myself until I went to the doctor. Come to find out, I'm getting over a flu. I thought I had a random cold. I was that close to having bronchitis. Close. And if I didn't take care of my flu, I would have had let me tell you something. I was on a machine. I was on a they gave me like a machine to use. It put medicine in it, and you put the mask on your face to help with the breathing because I could have had bronchitis. That's how bad I was. I misdiagnosed myself. So you think that I'm thinking that I'm treating myself for this, and actually I have that. Do you get it? It's kind of like that with niggas. Niggas really think that the problem is if they tweak that thing, but really it's something else. So why not point that out? Why not point it out? And the problem that I noticed that a lot of issues men have is coming to grips with themselves. Like a lot of men are delusional because they believe that they're something that they're not when they're actually not. Because if we go down the list of, if we go down the list of, let's say masculinity, right? Masculinity. Masculinity is leadership. Leadership, they're not followers. You follow nobody. You your own leader in your life. Masculinity wins. Masculinity men win. Ambitious, ambitious, light, peace, honest. Are you all of that? Right? And I'm not even done. Are you all of that? Or are you just one of those things? See, men are not pointing that out. Shout out to Mr. 1950. I'm telling you, he does great content about the masculinity, masculine men. And masculine men are very attractive. Very, very sexy, very attractive. But if you don't, if you, and then like, this how fucked up it is that they're trying to erase masculinity because a lot of these content creators know that they're not that. Masculinity is a protector. You know, I'll have to do a members only live stream about that, but a lot of men are not protectors. A lot of men are not leaders. A lot of men are not teachers. A lot of men are not honest. A lot of men are not guiders. They don't guide. They don't provide. They're not that. So we can't even talk about masculinity unless you come to groups with are you that or not? Because when you're not that, you begin to understand, well, if I'm not masculine, then what the fuck am I? Do you understand? Do you get what I'm saying? If I do that video, it'll be on members only. I'm just real tired. You get what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So when we go back to the feminine will always, it's kind of like when men say, I love a feminine woman. You love a patient woman. You love a listener. You love a woman that understands. You love a woman that respects, um, you love a woman that respects herself. You love honesty, you love light, you love those things. Men are attracted to feminine women. That is not going to ever go away. That would never die. That's the way it was created. Masculine and the feminine is always going to be divine. That is order. You cannot flip the strip on that. You can't. You cannot flip the strip on that. The Most High bless those things. So when it comes to feminine, a feminine woman, she's going to always protect her peace. She turns into, like a mama's bear. A mama's bear. She's going to protect her peace. Do you understand? A feminine woman, when she finds out that you're not a masculine man, she is not going to deal with you. She's just not. That's how you know you're dealing with a mature feminine woman. She's not immature femininity. It's mature femininity. She's just not going to deal with you. She's not. And she could be in immature stage, just like a man could be in an immature stage of masculinity. Immature is not actually understanding. You lack the understanding and you deal with certain issues in your life to get you to that next level of understanding. Those issues, am I saying that you're bad? You're not bad. You just lack certain understanding. And is for some people, we refuse to do the work to get us to that next level of understanding. When you begin to understand those things about yourself, you're able to see things totally different. That's why I say your understanding got to be through the roof. You have to be open minded to accept information so you can process it and understand it. You have to be that way. Don't be a closed off fucking idiot. Don't do that. Don't be jaded. I'm just saying. So, let me look at the chat before I go. And the thing is, with the feminine woman, she intimidate, and just like a man, it's kind of like women are intimidated by you, just like a feminine woman, not the masculine, but people are intimidated by a masculine woman, and through your masculinity is confidence. It is confidence because you begin to know who you are. You know what you're not going to tolerate. You have different standards for yourself. People that lack confidence, they get intimidated by certain people. They are. It's kind of like, let's say you view a certain woman by the way she look or the status she has. You would never approach her, or you feel like she would never give you a chance, or you feel like the good looking, beautiful woman will never deal with you. So it's kind of like how some men are in relationship with women and they destroy the relationship with the woman by being over possessive, over jealous, overly insecure because they actually believe that they shouldn't be with that woman. Their own insecurities destroy the relationship. That's how it is. So you're not masculine when you're insecure. Like insecure men, jealous men, possessive men, they're not masculine. They're very much leaning towards their feminine and their immature, they have immature masculinity. They are very emotional. And when men are like that, because men get like that, when men are like that, it's easy to play with them. It's so easy to play with a jealous man, an insecure. Hey, hey, verbal, what's good, my love? So it's easy to play with men like that. You get what I'm saying? It's very easy. So that man is not in his masculine. And for a woman to deal with a man like that, she's not in her feminine. Because the feminine, she's going to protect her peace. She's going to protect her peace, period. But we do that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was something quick. I had to put this out. I had to do this live stream. Um, Something else I would say about the masculine. Nah, I just have to do a whole nother live stream on it. I'm gonna leave it there. Listen, I love you guys. I love you guys. And till we meet again in this chat room, let me see. I love you guys. Until we meet again. And if y'all listen to the playback, hit my like. This your girl, China White. I love y'all. Peace.